Okay, so we have Mr. Karel Roessingh on piano, Mr. Joey Smith on upright bass, and Mr. Damian Graham on drums. Let's give them a hand. And what an invitation in our month of connection and on Fellowship Sunday to come together, right? Nicely done, fellas. Thank you. So we are here at Celebrate. It is 11 on the nose. I'm going to invite those who would like to stand up to stand on up, and we're going to sing our opening tune. And if we can get the lyrics, please. I'm going to switch mics, and we have two mics here, so... Oh, hold on, I'm caught. Hold on. Stand by. All right. Check. Oh, there we go. All right, so Gary Lynn Floyd, One Big Family. Here we go. Woo! And those people who want to clap on the 2s and 4s, Jim's already started. Right on. This is why we're coming together, right? Here we go. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Let's do that again. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Woo! Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. Woo! See the light in everybody you meet. Yeah! Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. All right, everyone, go ahead and say hello to your neighbor. All right, come on, everyone. Let us make a joyful sound. Woo! Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody get up on your feet. Get up. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Look at you guys. Wow, right on. Go ahead and sit down. VTC Community Choir in the house. And Mr. Karel Roessingh on piano, Joey Smith on bass, and Damian Graham on the drums. I got to think about what I'm saying there because Carl's here, but you guys aren't here that often. Kelpie Graham, McNair, yeah, whatever. All right, so I'm going to switch mics. Whew, okay, what a lively way to start Celebrate. What a lively way to celebrate the love that we truly are. And so before I go on, I just want to check in and find out, is there anyone here for the first time on a Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Sunday, I think.
No. No.
I'm not.
But in the capacity that you are here, so yeah, sure. Because you're doing something special for us today. I'm pretty sure you have. But you can put your hand up because you're here as a singer today too. And then someone new to me that I haven't met. So we have Trina, we have Choralina, who is actually going to be singing a couple of tunes today. And then we also have Dawn, who has been here, but not when I've been here. So can we please give everyone who's new here, or at least new to me, a warm VTC welcome the way we do. We love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad you're here. All right, thank you. All right, and so where are we? We are at VTC, the Victoria Truth Center, on a overcast Sunday, and we are coming together to do what? Well, there's usually something that I say, but before, why? We are coming together in community. We are coming together to connect and interconnect with each other because we have our alone times and we do all of our things and our practices and whatever it is that we do individually. But when we come together in community, then the thing that we are coming here to do is amplified. And the thing that we're coming here to do is to remember and to be more of this one thing that is going on. And so whether you call it spirit, source, God, the quantum field, whether you call it love, which is what we do quite often here at VTC, the thing that we're doing is remembering that love is all there is. Like really, there's nothing that is not love. Even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes, it's love expressing through us in ways that only we can experience, okay? So if love is the only thing that is going on, then it stands to reason that everyone and everything is that love, right? Dawn is love, Liam is love, Daniela is love, Joey is love, Trina is love, our community is love, this building, the technology, on and on and on and on. Everyone and everything that is, was, and ever will be is pure love expressing in gazillions of unique and original and individualized ways. So we're here to do that. We're here to do that for each other. We're here to remember to be more, not just for each other, but for our world as well, right? So how does that sound on a Sunday today here at VTC? Fantastic. All right. And so let's also remember where it is that we are coming together, that we are gathering in humility on Lekwungen territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, whose enduring stewardship of the land, sky, and sea sustains all life that flows through here. What a blessing, gift, and privilege it is to be able to live and breathe and work and play and co-create in the shared spirit of harmony, respect, and love upon these sacred lands. May our community uphold this legacy of care and interconnectedness that the Lekwungen peoples have and continue to embody in all that we learn and manifest here. Heichka. I'm hearing a hum or something. It's happened before, and it's been sorted before, so I trust and know that's what's happening today. All right, so we are moving into the reflective tune, right? I will surrender. Morning prayer, I will surrender, by a whole bunch of new thought faves. Switching mics. I need a little bit of time to come down from that big opening to move into this reflective tune. Could we get the first lyric slide, please? Thank you. So this is an opportunity for all of us to really tune in, to shift our focus from everything that's going on out here, anything that really might be happening in our bodies even, and to really shift our awareness and attention to this incredible stillness, this wellspring of love, of energy, of creativity that never runs dry, that never runs out, that is forever evolving and expressing and fulfilling itself in, through, around, and as each and every one of us. And so if you would like to sing along, please do. If you would like to just close your eyes and receive, I invite you to do whatever it is that calls on your heart. Continue walking in this mystery. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. I am stronger every moment, every day. Surrendering to this moment, to each now moment as it comes, as I land, as we arrive together from one now moment to the next, knowing that every now moment is the only moment that matters. Right here, right now, opening up to the greatest and highest good that is possible. And so what a gift and a blessing it is to be here now, to be in community together, allowing that divine intertwinklement that is so fully alive, awake, aware, and aglow in each and every one of us, to continue to nudge us into a deeper, fuller, more radiant expression of who and what we already are. And so as we continue shifting our attention to that knowing, as we continue opening up to the interconnectivity that is present in everyone and everything, I am so grateful to know that today celebrates Sunday. Every single aspect of it, every morsel of everyone present is grounded and founded in that greatest and highest good, and what we often call love. And so for all the love that is present, for all of the love that is moving and grooving its way in, through, around, and as everyone and everything, everywhere and every when, I am so deeply grateful and so very much appreciate the opportunity to be here now, together in community, as we celebrate the love we truly are. So with this gratitude, with a smile on my face and in my heart, I release release my word as law, calling our time together good, our time together beautiful, our time together loving. So I release, I let go, and I bask in this infinite, divine, and magical flow as together we affirm, and so it is. Just taking a few more moments, a few more breaths to bask in that loveliness. Allowing ourselves the opportunity to bring into our hearts someone we know could do with some spiritual support or affirmative prayer. And as each of us individually holds our beloved in our heart centers, the power of community, the resilience of belonging, the divine intertwinglement that is so fully present, amplifies the knowing of wholeness, allness, and wellness for all. So let's just take a few moments to know only that. Wholeness, allness, and wellness for all. So invite everyone to receive a big, nourishing, cleansing breath in and release. Opening your eyes if you haven't already. Thank you for your consciousness, for your intention, for the love that you are. Okay, so now we're going to switch gears, moving into our monthly theme of connection. And gentlemen, if you want to take a seat, feel free, because there's no music for a little bit. So our monthly theme is connection, if you haven't noticed. And the affirmation to go with is, we nurture relationships and curate experiences to cultivate wholeness. And so what I'm going to invite, because we have a really lovely full house today, you don't have to stand, you can if you wish, but I'm going to invite everyone to just really tune into this affirmation and open up to whatever it is that's being stirred within you, okay? Whether it's a word, whether there's a phrase in there. And then after a few moments, we're going to take a deep breath and we're just going to voice this out into community, all right? However enthusiastically or quietly that you would like to, all right? So just take a few moments, check in with what's alive for you, what's happening. And then I'm going to invite everyone, and even place your hands on your heart if that feels okay for you. And then let's all receive a big breath together. And we nurture relationships and curate experiences to cultivate wholeness. All right, thank you. So, we have time for 1 or 2 brief shares if there's anything that anyone would like to offer about this affirmation, about our theme of connection. How is connection showing up for you in life right now? Is there anyone who has something that they would like to share in community today? Choralina.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What came up for me during the meditation was specifically inner compass kept coming up, and the nature of who we are inside connected to that inner compass, and also that nothing is happening that is not in alignment, because even if it's not in alignment, it's still alignment in action if we're willing to listen to our North Star, our inner compass, our intuition. So that's what came.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yes, I love that. That is completely in alignment with New Thought principles. And yes, really speaks to how we are always at choice every moment of every day, whether we're aware of it or not, we are. And so once we become aware of that, then our work is to choose intentionally. Our work is to pay attention intentionally and purposefully. And the more we shift our attention to the knowing, to this guidance, to this compass that the Choralina is talking about, then the more we will be guided by that compass, rather than getting caught up in all of the external stuff, which still requires attention, right? It's not to say spiritual bypass it away, it's all good, it's all God, but to listen to this as we navigate this. Thank you. One more brief share if anyone has something they would like to offer into community. Oh, Winnie. Tell it.
Thank you. Today I went for a walk to the breakwater, as Lesia knows, because I texted her when I got to the lighthouse. Has everyone been to the breakwater? Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with the breakwater, Choralina? She's not hearing me. Anybody have you heard of the breakwater?
Yes.
Yes? We've got one person. All right. Mm-hmm. So I was out on the breakwater at the lighthouse probably around 8:30 this morning, and a fellow walked by and said good morning to me and kept going. I had walked out there listening to a podcast, and I thought, I'd like some conversation on the way home. So I caught up to him, and young man, and asked if he'd like some company for the breakwater walk to have a chat. He said yes. And holy cow, what a great chat we had. And a new friend was born, and this fellow is a pilot who was just overnighting. And that all came out because my nephew is a pilot flying in on Tuesday, and I mentioned that to him. And then he said, well, that's what, because he said he was here for work. He didn't say what. And you know this person? And you're a pilot. Here we go. Let's keep going with this. Okay, so which company? Okay, I hear you. We'll talk. Because I'm a connector. We won't repeat what she said. This is all being recorded right now anyway, because we're live right now, which is lovely, on Facebook. On YouTube.
From the back of the room, on YouTube.
YouTube. Anyway, I will just say, I loved it. As we went by Pilot Street, which is in James Bay, he stopped to take a photograph of himself for his girlfriend, and so we did one together. And because of the connection with my nephew as well. It was really, really special. And the reason I ducked out Choralina was to make a phone call to the hotel that he's staying at to give him my number, so that next time he comes to town, we can have another crazy, wonderful walk and talk. And I caught him, which was fun. Anyway, that was looking at this, I thought how special it is. I had an instinct to just reach out to speak, and little did I know how it was going to blow up into this wonderful connection for my walk. Yay.
I'm hearing that Winnie listened to her inner compass and then was able to nurture a brand new relationship and curate an experience that cultivated wholeness.
And the compass is very important to a pilot as well.
That's right. Yes, indeed. The people online won't be able to hear you.
My grandfather was a sailor, and he developed an e-scow boat. And he said, it's important to steer by your divine compass, your conscience, and your intuition.
Beautiful.
And she came up with the divine compass. We are all interconnected, even if we're in spiritual form.
Thank you, Reverend Blenda. 3 fantastic shares. All right, all the interconnectivity. I love it. It's fantastic. Don't need this. Okay, so this was a morning. Oh my gosh. Before I get into why, there are 3 things that are sort of informing today's talk. There'll be some shuffling of papers here. So the first is, a few days ago, my lovely husband, Glenn, who's at the back of the room there, he sent me a text with a post that he saw on X, I think it was, and it was about sequoia trees. It was written by an engineer named Rob Avis. He's the one he was his quote that we took into meditation today. And in this post, he writes about trees, these specific trees, that they can live through droughts, fires, storms, and climate shifts that would kill almost anything else. And this is the thing that kind of baffles him as an engineer. The tallest tree in the world has roots that only go 6 to 12 feet deep. So a tree that is over 300 feet tall somehow is supported by these tiny little shallow roots. Or is it? And so what he discovered was, because this should be impossible that something so big should have, such a shallow root system, that sequoias don't survive alone. That their roots actually travel out 50 to 80 feet wide and then interconnect and intertwingle with all of the other sequoia roots that are around. And so they share nutrients, water, and structural support, and when storms come in, they support each other. And so why is this important? Well, in our month of connection, and I've been talking about community a lot and what community and membership and stewardship mean, this is something that I thought, wow, the trees do it naturally, and this is something that we long for, but sometimes we feel like we have to work at. And so more on that in a second. The thing that is also informing today's talk is something that happened to me yesterday. As I was just about to start working on the newsletter for VTC, I spilled tea on my laptop. I've never had this experience before, but I knew enough to flip it upside down and let it drain, but there was tea all over the place. And then the rice thing. And so dried everything off and then stuck it in the rice and then thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because everything that I need to do for my job here is done on the laptop. And so thankfully, my husband, Glenn, has a laptop. It's pretty similar to mine, and he doesn't need his laptop like I need mine. So he let me use it, and the experience was that everything got slowed down because none of my stuff is on his laptop, and any access to anything online, I needed to put in a password that then needed to be verified through my email, which is only available on my laptop. And so I ended up having to contacted our fantastic email guy, and just said, this is a situation, what can I do? Can I change the password? Can you change it for me at the back end or something so I can log into the server online? Because at least then I can access, the emails, even though I don't have all of my other stuff organized the way I do, or the calendar or whatever. So slowly over the last 24-ish hours, I have figured out how to get what I need, connect it all together so that I can prepare the things that I need to prepare, including yesterday's newsletter. Can I just ask who read the newsletter yesterday? Thank you. Yay, it was worth it. And make sure that the slides are done for today, and then have some notes for my talk, the order of service, and all that stuff. And so, for me, the first thing that comes up is, what's the lesson? What's the opportunity in this? What's the insight that I'm supposed to learn by spilling tea on my laptop? And then trying to figure it out, right? And then within a few minutes going, wait a minute. The harder I try and figure this out, the more blanks I'm going to come up with, right? So I had to let it go. The other thing that is informing today's talk is yesterday in this room, we had our 5th and final class of our Exploring the Practice of Prayer class, a 5-week series that I co-facilitated with VTC member Sherry Morgan, and it was so cool. There's a couple of people in the room here that were part of that class, and I'm so grateful that you were. And it was a really neat experience because I was bringing in prayer from a new thought perspective, so affirmative prayer, and then Sherry was bringing in her form of prayer, which is a very indigenous-based prayer, which is known as relational prayer. And then we got to sort of go back and forth with how they correlate, how they differ, and all learning, something the whole time as we learn about each other's styles of prayer and how similar they really are and how one can complement the other and vice versa. And so even though it was a very sort of like scratch the surface of what we can possibly learn about either style of prayer or either practice, it was really cool to just sort of dip our toes into those different pools of what prayer is and what it can look like and feel like when applied and practiced in our lives. And the thing that came up yesterday, as has in every single class so far, was the theme of connection. And yesterday, Sherry went first, and she brought in a bowl of ocean water, and we had an opportunity to connect with this ocean water. We had opportunities to connect with a plant, with some earth, with a rock. I can't remember if I'm forgetting something, but anyway, all elements and aspects of nature brought in as a guest for us to relate to and with. And so we were talking about connection, experiencing connection through her relational prayer practice. And then this theme of knowing came up. And it became really prominent in the class, this idea of knowing, not just believing, not just thinking about something, but knowing in your very, very epicenter of being, knowing something with every fiber of your being that is true, no matter what is going on, no matter how you feel even, that there are just things that you know. And so as I was meditating this morning, then all of these 3 things were coming to mind, were very present for me, and the knowing I just couldn't let go of. And so I thought, okay, what is it about knowing? Show me. Show me what it is, and what is it that wants to be shared? And so I went back to this post about these trees, these massive, massive trees, and how at the end of his post, Rob Avis writes, most people try to build resilience by making themselves bigger, stronger, more independent. They stockpile resources, they build higher walls, they go it alone. But the most resilient systems in nature are interconnected, okay? And he writes, maybe the question isn't how do I become more self-sufficient, but how do I become more meaningfully connected? And so for me, when I was thinking back to, okay, the spilled tea, the community, the class, what is it that I'm opening up to here? Then I really sort of started thinking, in nature, interconnectivity is present everywhere. All the creatures, all the critters, all of the plant, the flora, the fauna, whatever it is that you want, what terms you want to use. But all of it is togetherness. Because if it doesn't interconnect, if it doesn't work together just naturally, trees don't have to think about working with another tree, leaves don't have to think about what it is that they're supposed to do, flowers and snakes and, the water, whatever. It all just is. It's doing its thing because it knows to do its thing, right? And it all has to be interconnected, all part of the ecosystem in order to survive. Humanity, I'm thinking that in order for us to thrive, we need to be part of community. We need to connect with people. We need to relate to people. We need to be together rather than independent and isolated most of the time. We are social creatures. We are meant to hang out in community, in packs, in groups, right? And then in prayer, the interconnectivity that is present in all being, that is the thing that we're knowing. That is the thing that we are tuning into. This guiding compass that Choralina was talking about, that Winnie listened to and experienced, this is what is present in us all the time. It's not something that we have to access. It's not something that we have to look up in some way or that we have to spend some time going to or something like that. It's who and what we are, always at our core. And we just keep being disconnected, or not disconnected, but our attention keeps being diverted to something else that might feel a little shinier, a bit louder, something that is more exciting than just like, wow, all I need to do is just stop and breathe and listen and just tune in. And even in the action of just stopping and pausing and listening and tuning in, even if there's nothing coming, there is so much power in that stillness. There is so much peace, and there is so much poise. Not a word I use very often, but poise. And so it reminds me of this other thing that informed last week, which was this interview with Dr. Zach Bush and Alex Zach. And in it, Zach Bush is talking about this deep wound of humanity and this disconnect from nature, but he's also talking about this whole thing that a lot of people, and I know myself, I have been guilty of this again and again and again and again, is chasing for what it is that we want, like going after it, the do, achieve, just like pile more things on my plate so I can get more things done, knowing intellectually and in my heart that what I really need to do is to slow down, to be more spacious. And then when I don't pay attention, when I don't do that, when I don't listen, things like spilling tea on my keyboard happen, and then, oh my God, I have to slow down because I got to start from scratch again. And I got to go and just focus on only the things I need to do that require my attention right now, rather than allow myself to get distracted by the shiny thing or the open tab or, oh, maybe I can just get this done on my way to here. No, just do the newsletter. That's what I sat down to do, Then just do the order. That's what I sat down to do. Okay, so the laptop. For me, this morning, as I was in meditation and this knowing is coming up and coming up and coming up, there's still a part of me that's like, what's the big lesson? What's the big lesson? And there's a bigger part that is like, just chill. I don't need to know this lesson right now. The thing happened, right? Like I'm navigating the impact. And do I need to get a new computer? Maybe. Should I be bringing another computer that isn't mine to here? Probably. Should I have just paid attention to what was mine to do in that moment instead of allowing myself to be distracted? Yeah. And none of this is new. It's just I'm being reminded again because I shifted my attention, just off the mark for just a little bit, for just enough time for universe to go, hey, pay attention, right? Now, when it comes to community, stop chasing and start allowing, I gotta say, the thing that I feel kind of guilty of since I started here as spiritual director 2.5 years ago is trying to convince you guys that we're building community. Just because that's something that I think we're doing, that I want to do, no one is going to build community. I'm not going to be building community by myself, right? We're all part of that. And so it's up to each and every one of us to build community together in ways that are meaningful together for all of us. And so this is one of those ways, right? Coming together for Celebrate or Elevate or whatever. We have fellowship happening here. We have fellowship happening here today. That's another way. And there are lots of other ways, not just coming together here. There are other New Thought communities in this city that have incredibly strong communities. So strong that when we closed for the summer in August, a bunch of people went to those communities because those communities already are rock solid. Our community is a baby. Our community requires some tender, loving care and attention and nurturing and holding of hand as we learn to walk as little toddlers. And each of us is responsible for that. Each of us is responsible in how we're taking those steps, and how we're learning to walk, and how we're learning to explore and welcome the world in. And so when it comes to prayer, stop chasing and start allowing. In prayer, 5-step prayer, whether it is unity, whether it is science of mind, whether it is divine science, there is a part where we are just letting that prayer go. We are trusting and knowing that it is already done, that we don't have to figure out the how it's going to unfold We just need to be clear on what it is that we are praying for, the intention or the declaration for the prayer, and then do our very best to declare that prayer, to intend for that prayer, to affirm that knowing from the highest level of consciousness that we can possibly embody in that moment. And that can shift from time to time, but the highest level of consciousness. And then we let it go, because it's not up to us to figure out which one of the gazillions of different ways that something could unfold is going to be the best one for us, the greatest and highest good for us in that moment. I will surrender to my greatest and highest good, right? We just sang that. And this is what we do when we let go. So, in the end, the questions that Rob Avis asked in his post about the sequoia trees, how do I become more self-sufficient versus how do I become more meaningfully connected? And the end there was to the right systems. And so he's talking about nature, and here in our habitat, this New Thought organization, this New Thought community, what I'm going to offer is that our system are the four main principles of New Thought. There's only one thing going on. Call it love, call it God, call it source, whatever it is that works for you. Because there's only one thing, everyone and everything is that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Third thing, we. No one and nothing else creates our reality, according to how we use our mind, according to how we open our heart. And then the fourth one that I don't talk about as much, but it's the practice of prayer, of affirming what we know to be true no matter what. So, even though I just finished my talk, the title of my talk is Resilience is Cultivated in Connection. And so what I'm inviting all of us to open up to is what can resilience in our community here, as we're growing from a little baby to a little toddler to a little child and so on, what can that resilience provide us? How can that resilience inform our community building as we continue to build community so that we can become more resilient? Resilience is cultivated in connection. So let's really focus our attention on nurturing those relationships and curating those experiences to cultivate more and more and more wholeness. Thank you, and so it is. Okay, so now is actually an opportunity to get into small groups, 2, 3, maybe 4 people, if you would like to, for some conscious connection. And we'll probably do about 5 minutes today because there's an extra little segment that I want to have today since it's Fellowship Sunday. And when we're done, I will ding the meditation bowl to come back. But for now, I invite anyone who would like to, and if you would rather not, that's totally okay. Please get into little groups.
Let's cultivate connection, everybody. That's what I say.
Thank you. All right, everyone, I'm going to invite you to come back from your conversations. And I'm going to pass out the You Are Beautiful blessing box. Please take one and then pass it along to the next person. Choralina's got free hands-ish.
I can have free hands.
There you go. And add the affirmations to your collection.
I have an envelope with all of them in it at home.
Oh, what's happening here? All right. I want to love some people up right now. So I'd like to ask, where are the VTC Board of Directors? Could you please stand? Okay, we have Linda, we have Kathy, we have Sandy, we have Mary, we have myself. We have Reverend Carolyn, who's a former board member. I think that is it in the house, right? Yeah, okay. So board members are volunteers. Board members do not get paid anything to do the incredible work that board members do. And right now, I'm not talking about myself as much as I'm talking about these lovely beings that are standing here, so committed, so devoted to stewarding our organization, not just the community, but our organization. Sometimes it takes many, many hours per week, many, many hours per month, and it is all done voluntarily. So I would just like to express some gratitude and appreciation for these incredibly devoted and committed people who are so devoted to VTC. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for your commitment to VTC. Thank you. And because you're volunteers, stay standing. Now, I invite all volunteers to please stand up. Anything. There are many committees, whether you are on the prayer team, Reverend Carolyn, greeters, people who do prayer up here. There's the tech team at the back. I know that the musicians, you get a little money, but still, you're part of our community. Anything. And you know what? If you're bringing friends, I invite you to stand up too, because that's fantastic. And look at this. Almost everyone is standing. So let's love up all the volunteers now. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your commitment to VTC. And now, if anyone is left seated, I invite you to please stand. I'm not going to make you do anything, but please stand, because without community, there would be no community, right? Just talked about this. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your commitment to VTC. All right, go ahead and sit down. And so the You Are Beautiful blessing box is making its way around somewhere. I see it. And now I'm going to pass out the abundance bowl. And so I'm putting in my offering and my intention for abundance, my intention for connection and community and prosperity for our community and for myself, my family and friends and people in my life. And what I'm inviting everyone to do as this bowl goes around, whether you are putting something physical in it or not, I invite you to just take a moment and drop in an intention for abundance, for prosperity, and for connection. All right? I'm going to start with Rev. Raymond. There you go. And while the bowl is going around, while the box is going around, we are going to declare our generosity affirmation. Here we go. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. Thank you. And then as soon as Choralina is ready, I'm going to invite her up to the front of the stage. Choralina Chanté is going to sing our giving tune, Love, Sweet Love, by Amy Steinberg. And once again, I invite anyone who'd like to follow along. Otherwise, just receive.
Micah. No.
She just
Want this one?
Yeah, this one's working just fine. Technical difficulties. Okay. Oh, you're not singing. Okay. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Everybody. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love. In spirit and in human experience, and as part of VTC. We are blessed, and we bless one another. And so it is. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth.
Choralina Chanté. All right, thank you. Thank you. And Reverend Blenda. Okay, I'll take this for now. Don't. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. I could give clearer instructions. My apologies. Like a Muppet trying to look. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Choralina's going to sing another tune in just a moment. It is Fellowship Sunday today. If you aren't aware, there is a light lunch being served. There are some things that people brought to nibble on, and they're going to be coming up any moment, right? Hospitality team, thank you. And yeah, so even if you didn't bring anything, please stay, and it's going to be a lovely time together. Next. 90 breathwork every third Saturday of the month. It is happening this Saturday, and there are still a few spots left. If transformational breathwork is something that you'd like to try out, to transform, to shift some things, to get rid of some stories and beliefs that are stuck in the body and the psyche, just through the power of your own breath, then please let me know, okay? There's still some room. Next. If you haven't already, please save the date. Sunday, April 12th is our AGM. And it's actually going to be happening from 1 to 2:30 because we realize we don't need 2 hours to do the stuff that we're going to do. So please mark your calendars. It's going to be right after Celebrate, after a light lunch that's going to be served for those who are staying. And anything that you are curious about that is happening in the sanctuary, the events page on the VTC website is the place to go for all the registration, all the costs, all the everything. Just check the things out. There's always lots going on in our sanctuary here. Next, community announcements. Anyone have something that they have going on that they would like to invite people into? Choralina.
Make it quick. I have written a song called Speak Up Child and started an initiative to make that song become global. So at Speak Up Music is on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to talk to me more about that, and our website is speakupchild.com. And we need to come together in community and unite so that our voices can be heard. So I invite you to follow if you can. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and it's because things have changed today. Anyway, Choralina, you're welcome to come back on up here and sing the closing tune. So I'm going to invite everybody to come on up, or not come on up, but to get up.
Actually, nice.
Everybody come up on the stage.
Can we? Maybe not.
Well, we're going to have something like that at the AGM. Yeah, this is this really super simple song to love ourselves up. I don't want to get all twisted with you here. I'll stand off to the side. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. All right? Here we go.
I'm just waiting for the...
Yeah, we don't know what the speed is.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so you can start loving me. love you so much, so you can start loving me.
Woo! Choralina Chanté on vocals, Mr. Karel Roessingh on piano, Joey Smith on upright bass, Damian Graham on drums, and the VTC Community Choir in the seats. Whether you are here in person, online, we are so glad that you are joining us. So we love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad that you're here. Thank you, and see you at the fellowship table.